Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Let's see what we got here. Put your questions in the chat. Let's see here. And this is Texas, and it is 80-something degrees at almost 9 o'clock at night. What's up, Nell? Yes, I had you. Oh, glad you like it. Untamed Kango, what's happening? Trying to get this set up so you guys can see. I had to use some hardware while you guys are coming up with some questions. Gary, welcome. Oh, don't worry about that. Hey, don't worry about that. I just decided to turn the camera on. I was working in a school today and there was no power. But I've done this work like 1,000,000 times on these dishwashers, uprights, racks, and under counter. So I was just working in the dark, and then luckily the power came on. So hold on a second, I got another minute. Get this case together. Where am I putting this? All right, we are just about ready. We're gonna bring this music down. That was a little too far down. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been really busy trying to get the work area set up here at the house. I had all this equipment, and I never could take advantage of it to show you guys what you needed to see. So brought all this stuff indoors, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of the stuff I did today, like with the dishwashers. What's happening? Hopefully with this blurred effect, I can actually show you some stuff. Matter of fact, let's see what we can do here. Let's go traveling. Oh, I got no light on this side. Hopefully you guys can see. You're gonna have to excuse all the junk. What I'm doing here. All right, let's take this blur off. What I'm doing here, I have dish machines, like lots and lots of dish machines, lots and lots of dish machines. I'm in the process of cleaning them up right now. So I got a lot of CLR and acid and stuff like that on the units, eating away at calcium and scale. But what I can do is I can run through really quickly. Like this is a Champion. Oh, I don't have the plate. This is a Champion dishwasher. I got some CMAs. I got Perlix. Oh, and I have a Hobart. And I have a Hobart to show you guys. But what I really want to show you is stuff like this. See, I got like all this True stuff. I gotta unbox. All this stuff is brand new in the boxes. Just ridiculous number of units. This is a whole condenser I got right here for a 60-inch True. You guys can see it. Compressor. There's the evaporator on the side, the whole thing. And I got a number of these things. But what we are going to talk about today is these vacuum breakers. A little bit of something what I did today. And this is I guess it's like a future sponsor. So this is Scalex Pro. These are $1,600 filters that are going to prevent this kind of scale buildup. So let's see what we got in the chat here. And I am going to turn this up. Big boss man, what's the word? So, I don't know if any of you guys saw, but I did that Milwaukee video on the cheater. Well, this is it. This is the wife persuader right here. Oh yeah, it's the wife persuader. Oh, Luke, what's happening? It comes with a number of attachments. So this is the heavy duty one. And in the video, I showed you the light gray one. The light gray one is aluminum. So it does the same thing. It just won't break any kneecaps. So these guys go on. Ooh, I got so much to do. Hold on one second. As I spin you guys around. There we go. So what we're gonna do here on this unit that I took out of actually this one I took out of a school. This is a vacuum breaker. And we're gonna take this vacuum breaker off. Let's see. And using a cheater wrench, like I said, you got different lengths. So if I need a little extra, I got it. All I have to do is just unscrew. So I have a shorter one and then a much longer one if I need that extra power. So what caused these people to get rid of this $30,000 dishwasher was basically this breaker here. I mean all of this. Now, what I'm showing you goes for every single dishwasher. Every single dishwasher. I don't care if it's an under counter, an upright, or like these where they're racked. They have to have this device right here. And you see all the scale on it. That's the problem. All right, Luke. Hold on. And while we're doing this, have any of you attended any of the classes? Because there are a bunch of classes going on right now. Got to give you guys updates on, especially Milwaukee and Hotezaki. So you got a couple of screws. And the whole purpose of this is that it doesn't allow the water to flow back into the building's water, into the city's water. Now, normally what you're going to take off is just the top. And what I run into with this one, before I came on, I prepped everything. So I don't think it was it was as easy to take everything off. This is stripped out. So I'm gonna end up having to do, so I'm gonna have to cut this sucker off. And actually I have gloves. Maybe next time. See if you guys can see. What I have to do is I have to cut through this screw. The screw is actually stripped. And don't worry, you're not going to hurt anything. Look at it, all this stuff is crumbling off. And just about through this thing. You can actually replace this. A whole new fitting. Do not be afraid to be rough with this stuff. After I pop this off, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like because I have all brand new ones. See, this is why I try to do this stuff beforehand. All right. So, under here, this thing is all scaled up. This was in a very exclusive private school in Houston. And this is the condition it was in with full-time staff. Full-time staff. All right. This is what it should look like. And I'm going to open this. Oh, good. It's already open. This is what they're supposed to look like. This is a vacuum breaker. Now, I don't know if any of you guys saw a little quick video I did today, but this is a very good moneymaker. See, there's a little plastic insert in there. And so if you can imagine, that plastic insert cannot move with all this in there. And what I had to do today, I did have this prep. I swear to you, I had this prep. I swear I did. What the hell can I do with that? Oh, well. All right. I'm going to have to use a cup. I'm going to have to use a cup. This is not as nice as what I had set up, but anything to submerge this in. What I do is I remove a lot of the scale. Oh, I am definitely going to get this bucket. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind is there are relatively few companies that actually do this kind of work. So if you decide to get into commercial dishwashers, you're definitely going to be in rarefied air. Really, there's very little competition. I do have other buckets. Where to? I do not know what I did with that thing. All right. So I'm still breaking down all this stuff in boxes. For years, I had so much stuff in boxes, brand new pieces. Let me see what year is on this thing. Although this one might be new. Might be new. No, this ain't new. This is probably a couple years old. So I have all this stuff brand new in the boxes, packing slips. So I gain so much more space once I break all this stuff down. But I have stuff from 2018 is all in boxes. Anyway, back to this. What I do is I hold this over. So I'm slowly getting rid of all the clutter so I can have this like home-based training that I can do with you all. And so someone made a comment today which really made me want to do the video. You do not want to be as close as I am right now to the acid. So I am revealing a lot of the threading. Matter of fact, let me sit this in here. I'm going to pour this in here. And while this is sitting here and the acid is doing its thing, I'm going to show you what a new one looks like. It's that one. What the hell I did with it? Oh, that one is a whole lot easier to show you. I remember where the hell I put it. All right, if anybody can remember where the hell I put it. That's all right, I have so many others. Let me show you the inserts. This is what went inside of it. I knew if I gave it some time, I'd find it. These are the check valves that go inside of that housing. And they have to be able to move. See, they have to be able to, it's a little float. It has to be able to move. Then you have the other gasket in there. And then you can see there is a hollow point in the middle. That hollow point There's a piece that goes in there to guide it. So I guess it's a guide, I guess. But anyway, while we're going through this, what happens every single time they turn on the dishwasher, whether it's that big ass behemoth, the other big ass behemoths I got, one of the uprights, or an undercounter, the floor will be just completely covered with water, because the water is supposed to come in, it's going to raise this up, and then it can flow through here into the machine. And when it's stuck in place, it just floods out the top of this mushroom head, and you end up with like a gallon of water on the floor. And when you're dealing with a bar, a commercial kitchen, a school, they don't care. They don't pay attention to that water, not until it's really, really bad. And then they want to bitch and moan. Let's see, that's the housing. That's what I end up having to cut off. This is what I'm trying to uncover. So once again, I did use an insert. I used a single insert today, but that was it. I really didn't even have to use that insert. So I'm trying to eat away at the scale to get to this point. So we're getting there. But with all that scale, this little piece in there that I just showed you, that float, it can't move. So what you saw me do today was, oh, damn. I was able to twist this with my hand. I was gonna reach for a wrench. There is that black gasket. So this was a highly lucrative job. There it is. If I can fish this damn thing out of there. There it is. So here it is. So this needs to be clean. So you can make more. I made more today doing that job, cleaning these, than you made doing seal system. Probably 2 seal systems, the way you guys talk. So there's a lot more out there than just refrigeration. A lot more. These dishwashers are in every single school, every single hotel. They all have them. See how that works? So with all that scale, this never takes place. And you have water everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. So that's what I did. Normally you can't get this thing off. But with the acid, and I use acid, but you guys could use CLR. Once again, you can go to the dollar store. They sell a version of CLR at the dollar store. You can go ahead and use that, because you can actually use the CLR at the dollar store on ice machines. So all this stuff, you can use it on multiple items. So it's not like you're stuck. Once you have all this equipment to clean ice machines, you can take care of half the stuff you need to do on a dishwasher. And you're going to make more on that dishwasher than you will fixing a refrigerator. Because they have to have this stuff. Once again, the dishwasher is something that the health department is on them about. The school regulators are on them about it. If it's a nursing home, they're on them about it because they have to meet the temperature requirements. All right, so putting this sucker back together. You can see underneath. So it's very, very easy to put these things back together. See, line it up, and then there's my hole, almost. Put this sucker back together. There we go. All right. This is a backflow preventer. It's not like it. Let me put this up. This is a backflow preventer. That's exactly what this is. This is a backflow preventer. Yes. Matter of fact, it says it on the packaging. It should say, oh, let's see here. It's gonna be here somewhere. It comes with instructions, but as a man, we don't read that kind of stuff. Vacuum breaker, backflow preventer. It's almost an interchangeable phrase. They had the whole breakdown right here. Now, the reason why I bring this up is you're going to find yourself in these situations. See, here it is attached to faucet sinks, because this isn't for dishwasher necessarily. This is T&S. This is just regular old faucet stuff. But this is the exact same one. They sell them in different sizes. But no, this is the same size for that. It's the exact same size. It's just so much scale on this one. It's hard to see them side by side. Because the next size up, this is I think this is the 1/2 inch. Next size up is so much bigger. All right. But anyway, like I was saying, you can man, look at all this. When you're out, let's just say you're out, this sucker's fizzing up. Look at all that acid eating at this thing. So you're out working on the ice machine. While you're doing the ice machine, you need to look around at the other stuff. This is the major difference between residential. You have that many more items. There's that much more that you could work on. So you're doing the ice machine, you clean the ice machine, and while you're doing it, you could just, or while you're doing your paperwork, you can take a look at the dishwasher real quick. Say, hey, do you mind? They are going to say no, they don't mind. 99% of the time. 99% of the time, they're going to say no, I do not mind. Let me see what. Yeah, this says 1/2 inch. It's going to be, you might not be able to see it. It says 1/2 inch. That's bad. But yeah, this is a 1/2 inch. So I accumulate everything I need to do this type of work. So that's why I say I'm kind of uniquely positioned to tell you guys about residential, the commercial. And I had somebody call me saying, oh man, you don't know nothing about the residential. I said, man, I don't know nothing about the residential. What's all this? What's all this? I got tens of thousands of dollars worth of residential stuff. What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about no residential. Y'all know what this is? Y'all know what this is? Right? I got boards, I got motors, I got everything. The reason why I have a lot of residential stuff is because I do work in the office. Take care of the break room. You'll have the very same unit that I worked on, that CMA dish machine, the under counter. They'll have that in an office break room. And then they'll have a residential refrigerator. They'll have a commercial dishwasher because they want that speed. They don't want the dishwasher working for like 45 minutes or an hour. They want a 2-minute wash cycle. And you're only going to get that. You're only going to get that with a commercial dishwasher. So you'll find that you'll find a commercial ice machine in an office break room. You'll find a residential fridge, or you'll find a commercial fridge, and then you're definitely going to find a residential cooktop or residential stove, because they don't have to have the hood. They don't have to have the commercial ventilation in that office when it comes to that. So let's see what else we got here. So I have my own. I'll come in with a kit where I have motor contactors. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit. I have more parts for the plunger, and I'll show this to you another time. You have timers for dishwashers, more screens for the inlet. But what I did today, which makes more than what you make doing a commercial job, what you guys are normally say. I think it was like a total of $35 in parts. It was mainly the know-how and how to take the dishwasher apart and service all these pieces. Matter of fact, I need to get the piece that I took out. So this piece right here is the only thing that stops the water flow from flooding a commercial dishwasher. And it doesn't matter if it's on this sucker or an under counter. It's the only difference is going to be in the size. That's the only difference. And only difference in this, once again, you got your O-ring. So when I went out today, the O-ring was crusty. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys some pictures. I have to change this music. All right, 1 second. Let me show you guys this. And do not be afraid. Please don't hold back. Please ask your questions, because I have a very limited amount of time with you guys today. Let me see which one I want to play. So, all right, back to it. That was from that True you guys were looking at. Oh, you got that? Yeah, that's the garage. That's the garage. I'm getting it together. This is the Henny Penny. We can come back to the Henny Penny. I finally finished the damn Henny Penny. I got a video of the guy doing the demonstration. This is my Scalex. Hold on a second. Let me make this bigger. I don't know if you can see that, but this filter, this one right here, 1,000. What did I say? $1,600. Yeah, $1,608 for this thing right here. So they're in talks with me about doing more promotion on their filtration. So they're training me on how this should be set up, especially for dishwashers. It goes on the cold line that feeds the hot water system before it even gets to the system, before it even gets to the dishwasher. Now let me get back to, that was a pizza prep table I did today. I had to get a brand new controller. Just so you know, that controller looks like these. So I had another one of these that, how do I put this? In case they're watching. No, I mysteriously, for some unknown reason, one of these went out. I'm pretty sure it's the only one in the country that this has ever happened to, ever. And they were quite perplexed. They had no idea what happened. They did grill me for quite a while. I did get a call from like 3 different people as to, did I really need it? So that's why I always take pictures and I do video. So using the wire harness, I went and I had the information from the dealer. I had their proof of purchase. Oh, this is the dishwasher. I was able to show that. I was able to show them that this thing was new. It was still within warranty and the whole 9. So here I am in the dark. What you're seeing now, this is the dishwasher I was working on. Let me see if I can turn this volume down. Yeah, I might as well just turn the volume off. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, the school didn't even bother to tell me, oh yeah, by the way, we had no power. Nah, I didn't see any need in that. Oh, I do that. Just let the guy show up when you got no power. This is what a commercial, this is them after it's clean. This is them cleaning the unit. And you guys are asking questions about like how much water they consume. They consume a lot. What they do is they will fill, these units will fill with water, rinse all the dishes off, dump all of that water, fill again. And they will add the chemical. They'll add the detergent. They'll wash with the detergent. They'll dump because they have to dilute that chemical before they can add the rinse aid. And then they'll wash again with the rinse aid and then rinse. You know, so they rinse and fill about 3 times in a single cycle. It's really quick, but they have to dilute. They have to dilute everything. Now, what you see here, that is the booster heater. That is the Element. Let me show you what one of those looks like. Oh, you know what? I got 2 things I'm going to show you when it comes to that. All right. I'll show you a broken one. That'd be easier. Here's an Element. So when you wire them up, this determines if it's going to be single phase or 3-phase. And you have to wire them in series, and that determines how each one is going to go. Normally you will follow the loop, but I had to cut the loop to get the damn thing out. And this all happens because of scale. Once again, it's because of scale. This is what a brand new one looks like. These are brand new Elements. These are the shorter ones. Oh, I got a question. Hold on. So they come with the gasket. Oh, and TCD, they're the ones that are giving me my pass to the ISSA Clean Show in Vegas. So I'll be their guest next month when I go. So this is what makes the magic happen right here, ladies and gentlemen. This thing will heat up the water rapidly and get it to that 180 degrees. I got some other pressure gauges here. Let me see if this one, yeah. So like this gauge here, the top goes all the way to 210. Sure that, no, that's not me. All right. So this goes into the water, detects the temperature, and it'll give you the temperature. Now there's separate ones just for the booster heater. That's actually what is on here. And so it's got a sensor. This sensor gets corroded. When this sensor gets corroded, even with the unit being at 200 degrees, the temperature gauge won't show that. The health department will cite the client because they say, oh, it's not hot enough. Even with them knowing that it's hot enough, it has to be a visual readout of the actual temperature. So on all of that is cleaning. It's not that it's broken. It just needs to be cleaned. All right, let's see here. So how much lower in percent is the payout for Havco versus other refrigerant companies? Actually, it's about the same. You're never going to do a sealed system with Hapco. Um, so you're just going in, changing controls and things of that nature. So the reason why I'm picking these clients specifically is because of your exposure. You can get into your Walmart, your Sam's Club, Walmart, Sam's Club, and I think they do one other. Hold on one second. Let me put something else on. I hear something outside. What? All right. Hold on one second. Okay, it's gone now. Being in the garage, I hear a lot of stuff outside. So I'm recommending these to you because it is quicker. You don't want to get tied up all day doing a seal system. I saw somebody was on Mike Sneed's chat saying sort of like the same thing. They're like, "Oh man, I did a seal system. I was whooped." Yeah, you're done after you're running in and out, carrying all this stuff back and forth. It's taxing. It's very taxing. So the thing is, to go in there and do something that gives you the maximum amount of return. And seal system ain't it. You could change a condenser fan motor. You could change all those things and make just as much as you would on a compressor. Give you an example. This let's see here. Yeah, this fan motor right here. This fan motor, when we looked up that damn fan motor. Let's go here. We looked up that fan motor and let's see who here watches my channel. How much is that fan motor? That condenser fan motor. How much is it on a true? Let's see here. Condenser fan motor. So for true, the one that I had. Let's see if I had the. Man, I can't even get up there to that part number. But that fan motor was about. That condenser fan motor was about $400. So, $400 plus your labor and your service call fee, and to go in there, oh, this thing is a little heavy to take out, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 screws takes that condenser fan motor out. So you can go over to a spot. You could change that condenser fan motor, upcharge them for the fan motor, charging your service call, charging your labor, plus that. I mean, and that's going to take you less than an hour. But would you rather go ahead and do a compressor, and now you're spending several hours there? Because I don't give a damn how fast you are. You still got to get the stuff from outside to inside. It's not just one item you need. You need several items. Then you got to pressure check and all that other stuff. That is really not where it's at. You want to change controls. You want to change condenser fan motors, evaporator fan motors. You want to change out drains. You want that kind of stuff. So I'm giving you different people that are going to hold your hand the whole way through. All of these manufacturers that I'm giving you, not only are they giving you the parts, they're giving you the tech support you need as well. So they're giving you parts, they're giving you tech support, and they're giving you clients. You don't have to be worried when you're going out with one of these clients. There's no worry at all. They're gonna hold your hand the whole way through. So that is why I say go ahead and use those type of clients first. Use those first, get comfortable, and then you're good to go. And then you can go ahead and branch off. You're not married to any of these people. Like I said, you see me work on True usually most of the time, So most of the time, I mean, hell, look at it. I got True packaging all over the place. All of this stuff is True. True. I got nothing but evaporators, condensers. I got compressors down here. All of this stuff is for True. I got nothing but compressors. Let's see what this thing is looking like now. So get started is my whole thing. Get started. Let it be on somebody else's dime. You're all concerned about the money in the beginning, but you really don't have the skills just yet. You know some residential. You're doing fine on residential, but everybody does the same thing on the residential side. The minute the slow period hits, everybody's crying. The minute the slow period hits, everybody is whining about how, oh, it's slow. Are you slow? Everybody said, for 31 damn years, I keep hearing, oh, it's slow over here. Are you slow? Is this slow over there? Is this slow in Florida? Is this slow in California? Is this slow in West Palm Beach? What? Dude, it is what it is. But you don't have a slow period in commercial. Woo-hoo-hoo, that ain't coming. That ain't coming off just yet. You don't have a slow period. See, we're slowly eating away. A friend of mine that does the ice machine cleaning, he was talking with his cousin. His cousin has no idea about the business. And he's telling him, he's like, yeah, man, it's getting ready to be wintertime. I know you're getting ready to be slow. He's like, he didn't know what to tell him. And I said, dude, slow? I mean, come on, man. Have you ever been to a McDonald's in December and they didn't have ice? Who the hell wants a hot ass Coke? I don't care if it's January. I don't care if it's February. Who the hell wants a hot ass Sprite? Nobody wants a hot ass Sprite. Yeah, I work in Miami. Damn. I work in Houston. I used to be in Florida. I work in Houston. Oh, let me put some more of this acid in here. My little science experiment. All that is scale. That is the acid reacting with the scale. And so we're slowly eating away at this. So I'm doing this, but in all reality, you can eat away at that acid. I mean, you can eat away at that metal to get back to this. You can eat away that scale. It makes it so much easier to take the components off. So you can go ahead and drop that acid, even scrub it with a wire brush to get down to that base metal. And then once you get down to that base metal, then you can go ahead and crack all that stuff up and just replace it with brand new, which is what I end up doing today. Let me go back to that video, that picture. I'm sorry, guys, getting sidetracked. But yeah, there's no, I mean, people always ask, they say, oh, what's the, what's the season? Like, oh, okay. Do hamburgers have a season? I'm confused. Do French fries have a season? No, you work on French fries. We work on deep fryers all year long. There is no such thing as French fry season. There's no such thing as hamburger season. You work on grills and griddles all year long. There's no such thing as pizza season. You work on pizza ovens all year long. It all depends on your client. So that's what this is. And you can even see it's linked up. This one is linked up. See? So this is a single phase. And the other one I had is in 3-phase. So you would remove some of the links and you would link the middle. You would link the middle and then you would have a 3-phase heating element. But no, there is no season in commercial. So, I mean, fish doesn't have a season. Hamburgers don't have a season. Steak doesn't have a season. Pizza doesn't have a season. None of this stuff has a season. This is, I mean, cake. Cakes don't have a season. People have birthdays all year long. You know, they have birthdays in July. They have birthdays in January. They have birthdays in November. People have birthdays every day of the year. What do you need to make a damn birthday cake? You need an oven. That's what you need to make a birthday cake. So you're working on commercial ovens all year long. There's no break. There's no break in any of this stuff. There's no ebb and flow, none of that. Yeah, you might have every wing stop in your area calling you because of Super Bowl weekend, stuff like that. Yeah, you might have a lot more calls for pizza ovens come Halloween. That's apparently a thing. So yeah, you have little stuff like that, but you still have Pizza Hut still sells pizza 7 days a week, every day. Chick-fil-A sells chicken every damn day. They need their griddles, they need their deep fryers. Popeye serves chicken every damn day. I've never heard of a season for chicken. Never heard of a season for steak or hamburger. All right, so these are the wash arms. I'll be right back. And just like this, there's no season on dishwashers. You have to wash your dishes. There is no season for this stuff. So, So it's a lot easier for me to show this stuff up front. Oh. So these are the wash arms. This is what makes the magic happen, along with the motors. And I'll show you some motors, and then I'll show you the cost of those, and you can make a decision for yourself on if there's money in it. So these suckers are hollow. All right, they're hollow. So the water, there's nothing to it. The water goes in, gets forced in by the pump, and it shoots out through these nozzles. So if you can see in the picture, this sucker was blocked. So they weren't even washing the dishes. They weren't even washing the dishes right. So I had to point that out to them. Hey man, you guys aren't even washing the damn dishes. You thought you were doing something because you were shoving them in the damn machine and closing the door, but that wasn't, and one like they were getting really clean. And this is a school, Hell, most of my stuff is from schools, which I hate. All right, let me see what else. So these are wash arms. You got the large ones. Oh, and then here's the small one. So there's always a mix. There's always a mix of the small, which is typically the rinse, and then you have these rarely get blocked up. They can, but they rarely do. And then these come apart too. Yeah, it's gonna take a little more to get this apart. I got some CLR all on it. That's why they're kind of yellowish orange. I bought a case. I got a case of these. They were on sale. I think the case was like $5 for the Zep CLR concentrate. Yeah, this is concentrated. So I got a bunch of these. Like I said, I got thousands of pounds of chemical. And that's not hyperbole. I literally had a semi truck come and drop off some chemical to me. All right, let's see here. All right, Avantico. I need to talk about Avantico. Yes, please do hit the thumbs up. And I don't know, hey man, I don't know what happened. I had made you a moderator, and I don't know what the hell happened to all that. I do not know what happened to all that. Now, let me talk about Advanico. So, Advanico, do you do you do kitchen warranty? Yeah, like it's the pizza was warranty for True today. The one that needed the control. Warranty on the commercial side is a different thing. So now, so I did that warranty job. I ordered this new controller for them. It's going to come in probably tomorrow. And now that whole pizza shop, everything they have is mine now. All the other refrigerators, they got a really old Blodgett. They say this from the 60s. They have a double-decker Blodgett pizza oven. So, yeah, everything they got is I'm their service provider now. Because most people don't have one. They don't know where to even find one. And so when you're doing warranty, it's a form of advertising. All right. So this is kind of I do a lot of work for dealers in my area. And so I kind of get wrapped up with doing the warranty, but I actually provide manufacturer warranty service for over 300 brands. So I got my little hat, Myco. I do Myco, which is a line of dishwashers. Myco, all the brands of ice machines. So it's just one of those things. The reason why I tell you guys to start with this and talking to these manufacturers and getting set up with the warranty is that is the best way for you to get introduced to new clients. You don't have to advertise. You do not advertise. You're still going to get paid. When you go out to a job, you're not limited to just what you're out there for. You have everything else. They have everything else. No, Ready Kitchen is the company that does the warranty. I have not. I always thought that Webstaurant did their own warranty. I have no idea. I don't know who Ready Kitchen is. Yeah. Myco is expensive. Myco is expensive. $100,000 expensive. I do a lot of Myco. So I deal with a Korean brand of restaurants, and they exclusively use Myco Flight that is as long as a tractor trailer. Yeah, for a restaurant. But they put all their dishes in there. They put their dishes. They put all the barbecue stuff in there. Oh, excuse the noise. All of that. All of that fun stuff. And I'm going to show you the motors. And real quick, I am going to switch this because that is driving me nuts. All right. Let's see here. Now you guys are going to see me struggle. Try not to belly laugh because these things are as heavy as these things are heavy as a damn car. Okay. This is a dishwasher motor. This is a dishwasher pump. Everything goes into this. Yeah. So it creates a siphoning effect. Everything is smooth. That's why these dishwashers have to be clean. So all the hoses go into this sucker, and this creates such a force that it's blasting that water up through the pipes and into those spray arms that I've shown you. So yeah, these things are no punk. So I have I think about six of these, brand new for different ones. Jackson uses one. That's what I do. Jackson as well. Jackson is one brand. Michael is another. Now the Michael dishwasher pumps are a lot smaller than this, and some of you will recognize this brand. So it's a very well-known brand. Oh, let me show you what that is. Let's see here. All right. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to drop my. Have to drop that and then re-add it. Okay. Oh, I got questions. My bad. So, as you see, this is the CMA dish pump. So, tell me again about these wonderful. Oh man. No, that ain't it. That's for the chemical. That's for. Oh, I gotta get to the chemical too. So here it is, $1,120. Look familiar to you? $1,121. Now, do you think you can make some money off of that? All right, they're the same company. Right, right. Webstaurant, yeah, Webstaurant. That's what I thought. That Webstaurant owned the warranty because I've always just dealt with them. They just pay me. I've never had anything like that. They're actually like most of the times it's like some kind of shipping damage, and they just have the customer pay me directly. Yes, I went to Myco training. Thank you for following my stuff because yeah, it's all in my stuff. It was actually one of the first videos that I did was Myco, my Myco training. So in Laverne, Tennessee. All right, so let me show you this. Yeah, I got about 55 photos. All right. So now I'm gonna have to stop that one screen. But yeah, so I've gone to Jackson training, Myco training. I don't just tell you guys to go to training and I don't actually do it myself. I actually go to this stuff. So all of these people know who I am. Let me see. So these are all, see, there's me working on a Myco. Midtown Houston, 2021. There it is. There's an MIQ. It's a flight. There's the error codes. See, different people I talk to. Now, this is one at a bar. This was a little under counter. Pain in the ass. That was their motor. This is the Myco. I actually had to remove this one and then install a Jackson flight machine in its place. There's from my badge from when I went to training there. Oh, that's all right. It's cool. It's cool. That's all right. That's all right. I've been getting a lot of that lately, though, where people have been ask me stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I know you ain't gonna. I know you haven't watched none of my stuff. So yeah, there's my Myco badge. So here's one of the Myco, $48,000. So that's Myco dishwasher. So here's even the little guy, $8,297. So this is not the same $300 dishwasher, $500, or ooh, balling out. It's a $2,000 KitchenAid. They're rich. No. This is more than that. See, there I am, full line training, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's me. So anyway, so that's a switch. This is a switch. $219 for a single switch. So here are floats and things. That's not bad. I got that pump. That was for the under counter. This one right here is for the under counter. This is a flight. That was a video or something I had. So, but the bring it back full circle. When you're out there, you don't have to turn away business. Dishwashers are not seasonal, and you don't have to worry about competition. There's very little competition, very little competition, very little when it comes to dishwashers. I really don't want to pick this damn motor up. I really don't. But you got a couple of different styles. But here it is. So now, how much money you think you can get out of a customer when the motor is $1,100 retail? You know? And you can add a little onto it. The motor's $1,100. You still have to put it in. You still have to test it. And then the fun part, there's so much with dishwashers because the fun part is you can sell them chemical. Like the job I did today, even though that school has known me for 7 years, they didn't know that I sold chemical. So now I'm going to sell them chemical. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that video was in the beginning. Now I got to sell them chemical. So you got your labor, all of that. Like I have some videos of me taking out, matter of fact, let me show you. Taking out a sponge out of one. So it's just, I don't have to really worry about that. Now I'm going to get back into a lot of training because if you guys are in Ohio, I am so sorry. I forgot to give you guys the information about the Hoshizaki classes. In Ohio that came up. So there's more. There's Hoshizaki, there's Manitowoc, there's a lot of stuff going on. Let me see here. I have some that is by this freaking hospital. Man, you guys are, oh, you know what? That wasn't a Jackson. That was a Champion. That was a Champion dishwasher. And the Champion dishwasher was just, hell with it. Because I got to wrap this up. But please, I want your questions so I can better help you all out. So the sponge got stuck in here. And so, like I said, it generates a lot of centrifugal force, and it'll force that water through there, up through the hoses. And the restaurant, well, it was a restaurant, it was a hotel, an upscale hotel. And the hotel staff was washing their sponges in the dishwasher. And so every now and then the sponge would go through and it would get sucked in through here and get wedged. And they just knew it was the end of the world. They knew their $20,000 dishwasher was trashed and it was just a sponge. But I do the coffee systems there. I rearranged the whole hot side line, installed combi ovens over there, the whole nine. Work at their bar. They have a lot of glass tender at the bar. So all that fun stuff. And so I'm going to wrap this up, but I want to show you one quick thing. These are the chemicals for the dishwasher. So when I install and put in a dishwasher, I sell them chemical with it. How I got started with that is I would get hired to put in a dishwasher. And then after I'm done putting in the dishwasher, the client would say, all right, now we need to test it. We're ready to, we're ready to open tomorrow. And I'm like, what the hell you mean test? I can't test it. I don't have any soap. I'm like, well, what the hell? So I ended up getting started. So this is a proprietary line. So this is only for industrial clients. So I bought truckload. So I had sanitizer, low temp, high temp, uh, all kind of chemical. So now when I go ahead and I set up a dishwasher, I have I got rinse aid. So I have my rinse aid, I have my low temp, my all temp, and I'm able to run the dishwasher and perform the test. I told you guys about Restaurant Depot. Chances are you guys have a Restaurant Depot in your area. So I put in, and some of you seen the video of me doing. I did a Jack. No, I did a. It was a Webstaurant brand. It wasn't. It wasn't the one that All World mentioned, but it was another one that Webstaurant sells. So I put that in because they don't have their own people, and so I'll go ahead and do the test. Here are the strips. Not only did I have the strips, but I have the other ones for. This is for chlorine, and I have the one for quat. Is this one quat? But anyway, so I'm able to fully. That's for water testing. Yeah, I have a number of different chlorine, quat, and the full 9. Oh, good. Here it is. Here's quat. So there are a couple of different ways to clean dishes. You could use chlorine, you could use quat. And so my stuff is quat. Quat lasts longer than chlorine. Chlorine dissipates. So I sell all that. So that's when I do my install, when I do my cleaning. Yeah, it's not Main Street. It is no, it's for the dishwashers. Main Street is what they're using for the hot side. Main Street are their fryers, their griddles, but the dishwasher, it doesn't matter. But I did one and I did a live, so people got to see me putting in the dishwasher and putting in the pumps for the chemical. So that was an example of me installing the pumps, connecting it to a dishwasher, a high temp dishwasher, and testing the chemical. So I sold them the chemical, sold them the pumps, and the whole 9. And I'm gonna have to go out and do a cleaning for all the valves and everything. So it is just never ending on the commercial. It is never ending. There is no season, Woohoo, that's fizzing. So I'm steadily eating away at that. So I finally exposed the metal at the top. Almost. But in this case, I would just eat away the rest of this scale, and then I would just fully be able to remove this vacuum breaker and just replace it. Because at this point, it's just a little too much hassle. I would scrape away a little bit more, add some more acid. This whole top is removable. Remember what I showed you guys earlier? The whole top comes out, and I would do that. But I'm gonna try to do more videos. But just I know the pay is lower with those people that I gave you, but it's a start. Problem is when you get going with the larger companies, they're not going to be able to hold your hand. They don't have the staff to hold your hand. Sounds crazy, but that's just how it is. These large names you know of, some of them only have like 3 people handling tech support calls. And so when they send you out on a call and you're calling them for help, they're going to cut you. You're never going to hear from them again. So your best bet is to start with some of these smaller companies that are more than willing to hold your hand, spend time with you on the phone, go over every single thing. They don't care what level you are. They're going to hold your hand the whole way, and you're going to benefit from that. You're going to benefit from learning, because everything you're going to learn on that Habco, you're going to be able to use it on another line. Everything you're going to learn on an Atosa or Dukers or Blue Air, you're going to be able to use that on another line. So it's all building. It's all building. You're not chained to them. You could dump them at any time. You could turn down a call at any time. It's just a way to get started because the big guys are not going to, bring you on just yet. And with that, I'll probably talk to you. I'll try to talk to you guys tomorrow or something like that. But I've been tied up. I really gotta clean this place up. I got so much stuff everywhere. So many boxes have to be broken down. And I gotta give you guys this training material. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to shoot out some more training material and just things like that. Like this is for soda machines. These are the crimp rings. And this is what I was trying to show you guys. I was trying to get off this damn line. Here's the lock ring. But this head is for the rings for drinks. So these are specifically the size for soda. So these are the PEX rings. And what you do is it crushes down on that head right there, and it will decrease the diameter of this ring around the soda line or whatever water line. That's how I make my water lines. So this is Vulcan. This is lock ring. So yes, you could use this on refrigeration, and you could use this when you're doing water lines. So I use this when I do water lines on ice machines, dishwashers. Every single dishwasher you've seen me do, I've actually put in the water lines. I put in the water lines with this. So here's the pin. So the heads come out, the jaws come out. You can put in the refrigeration jaws, or you can put in the jaws for the water. So I had, because like I said, I had been doing 600 and 290 for over 10 years. And so ADCO used to, when I used to do LeBaire, ADCO used to send this out the Vulcan lock ring tool. And so that's when I first got used to it and working on that. Yeah, I hate soda machines. Oh my God, I hate soda machines. My ear is just now recovering from getting hit in the ear with Sprite, man. I was working on a glass tender well. It was an ice well hooked up to a Wonder Bar system. Dude, I couldn't. There was still some pressure in the line, and the reason why I have all these is because the dealer that sold the ice well. I told him, I kept asking him. I said, "Hey, man, what size? What size is it?" Because the size of like these rings are super small. So they sent me like 8 different sizes, like after I got hit in the ear with that damn soda. So all the sizes I had were for water lines, which are different than the lines for Coke, Pepsi, and Dr. Pepper. They use a different size. When you see that white line with the little red swirl in it, that like candy cane thing, that's these sizes, which is different from the ones you're going to pick up at Home Depot and Lowe's. The Apex and the ProPress and stuff, that's a different size than these. So they felt bad about it. So they went out their way and they went and ordered a whole set from, say, Soda, whatever the hell, Sodas R Us or something, and got me these specific sizes. Specific sizes. See, it say, oh, this is the specific one for most of Coke and Pepsi use. I'm like, all right, whatever. I still ain't forgave him for that, though. But yeah, I myself need a little more training on that. I'm thinking about going to the Manitowoc. Well, it's not Manitowoc anymore. McCann. They have an in-person training class that they have, and it's in, I think it's in Wisconsin. But anyway, they have the full setup there, and it's about $800. And I had to be there for about 2-3 days, but I actually need it because I really don't know how to use the carbonators and stuff. And I actually have a soda machine here at the house. Oh yeah. Hey, you want to see something? And then I'm gonna get off this damn line. Hey, All World, you want to see something? It's gonna take you back. I hope you don't get PTSD. There we go. Finally, that damn thing went in. Yeah, the sizes do get confusing, and they're not labeled on that damn thing, man. All right. Almost all of my stuff is from 2019. Believe it or not. Look what I got. Look what I got. Man, it's really hard to see, but hold on. I have a McCafe machine from 2019. Let me see. Ooh, I'm gonna use my phone. I have a McCafe. I have to get the CO2 canister. It's got its own pump. Let me move this down. So I got my own CO2. I got my own McCafe. I don't have any lighting over here. That's another thing I got to work on is the freaking lighting. So I hope you don't get too traumatized by seeing one with the dual blender. I got the dual blender, the multiplex. There it is. I got the multiplex unit. So my kid has been pestering the hell out of me to get her freaking her Sprite. So I'm gonna get the Sprite. I'm gonna get my root beer. Sprite root beer. It holds like 8, and it does because it's the McCafe. So it does coffee. It does coffee and it does health drinks too, or whatever the hell like that. Yeah, I got all the codes though. I got all the codes. You ever did the code to open up the cola? I got the codes though. They do get confusing. I mean, almost everybody's codes get confusing, especially like when it comes to fryers. They do get confusing. And yeah, I do hate soda machines too. Yeah, I got the whole book, man. I got the whole book on LA stuff, and I got the training. If you're new to me, I've been giving people the training for that actual machine that I have. So, but we'll get into that a little more. It's already 10 p.m. my time. I really didn't want to get into this much. Yeah, this is only some of it. I still got more. I have a whole shed in the back. I had 3. You didn't even see. I got fridges. All right. So I got oven. Dude, see what I got, right? Also from 2019. So I got a Nico batch broiler. So I got a lot of stuff to do training on. And you know how those are. It's already set, ready to rock and roll. So my McCafe is set, ready to rock and roll. The Nico batch broiler is ready to go. It's just a lot of stuff I have is just ready. I just have to I have to do the electrical. So some of the stuff is 220. Everything I have is really like single phase, except for this damn monster. This is a 440, 3-phase. Oh, what the hell I do with it? So I got a lot of stuff. To go over, but I just I'm able to go out in the field, do some stuff in the field, and then come back here and then like really do an in-depth for you guys and show you with like real items that have trouble. And so you see this whole time it's been sitting and it's a little bit, it would need to soak a whole lot more. And in that case, I would I just replace that. I would just replace that whole setup. It's really not that bad to just change that whole setup. So I'll try to do another video sometime soon, but I'm just trying to get everything organized. I got boards all over the place, elements, motors, pumps, condensers. I got stuff everywhere. I got another like 6 compressors, brand new outside. I got to bring those in. I got to try to figure out some kind of system. I'm trying to do floor mats. I just went and bought these floor mats and stuff like that. Still got the tags on them. Doing all that. So it's a lot. There's a lot I got going on, but I'm going to try to keep giving you guys the information that you need. And with that, I'll check you guys later.